All right, gang. So, welcome, Pisces, to your December 2023 general reading. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, North Node as well. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. Please make sure that you all do the things like share, subscribe. If you have not already, thumbs up this video. If you are not new, welcome back. And thank y'all for all of your support. If you would like to further support the channel, you can do so by sending super chats, super stickers, super likes, super thanks. You can also send a cash app to show your gratitude. None of this is mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated. A cash app will be pinned in the live chat. All right. So let's go ahead and get into your channeled message. So your channeled message says, God is watching and waiting for a change in your family's outlook. We see the transition. We have your interests at the eyes of God. Trust us. Trust us. So it seems like you are being supported by your spirit team, by your ancestors, by your guides, and that they are putting what's most important to you and your interests in the eyes of God. Now, this message was very interesting to me because in what I practice and what a lot of people practice, like even Christianity, there's always an intermediary between, or a middleman between you and God. There's always a saint. There's always angels. There's always someone that you can pray to or plead with or ask for guidance before you go directly to God. But these spirits, these angels, whoever is working on your behalf is saying that the issues that you have, Pisces, they're placing right in the eyes of God, right before God. Now, in the astrology, your ruling planet is in the second house of value, of abundance, of, this is financial value as well as personal value and how people value you. You also have a Neptune training with your midheaven, which is about, your reputation, about your goals, about your future, like your long-term success. Not so much your future, but like your status and how you're perceived. So I feel like there may have been some type of rift or some type of disconnect between you and your family and your spirit team, or maybe even you. Maybe this is something that you're praying for, is hoping that they change how they view you. And I feel like with this placement, with your ruling planet in the second house, perhaps they're starting to value you more. Okay. Perhaps your reputation has changed and they're valuing you more because of this. Perhaps your family is becoming proud. Maybe you have been a bit of a rebel. Maybe you have been a bit of a black sheep, especially being such a spiritual sign. And perhaps your family is awakening. Your family is changing and seeing that you weren't a black sheep, but you were gifted all along, So let's go ahead and pull some hip hop queens to start this reading. And which hip hop queen would like to speak to Pisces? Which hip hop queen? I feel like I need one more shuffle. Which hip hop queen would like to speak to Pisces? Erica Badu is showing herself to me. Is she a Pisces? I think she might be. I don't know. But she's very, very spiritual. Very spiritual. And we have Bahamadia, knowledge. Okay, so maybe people looked at you crazy growing up, looked at you like, what are you talking about? That's devil worship that you're doing. That's witchcraft that you're doing. And now they're starting to realize that no, you had divine knowledge, that you were tapped in with divine consciousness. All right. So Bahamadia's message is wisdom, learning, experience, and insight. In addition to having a PhD level lyrical proficiency, Bahamadia was well versed in the business behind the music. The Philly native self managed her career, keeping a copy of Donald Passman's Bible, All You Need to Know About the Music Business, tucked under her arm as she attended record label meetings and made power moves. Her album, Collage and BB Queen, combined thought provoking lyrics and experimental production. She knew what she was doing, and she did it well. And she still stands as one of the top female lyricists in the world. She signed, sealed, and delivered her bars, all wrapped in a voice that's both sharp and smooth. It's not the worst idea for you to bone up on some skills that may have gotten a little rusty. Educationally speaking, even if you feel like your experiences have taught you so much, seek out new books to feed you more. Go back to school, taking online classes, or learning new language. These are all good starts. Bahamadia's card reflects a constant quest for knowledge, even when you feel lost. You'll have the gift of knowledge and be glad that you stayed one step ahead of the game. Just know where the ledge is. All right, just don't go too far. Just don't go too far, they say. All right, so what's the overall energy here? What is the overall energy here? Ten of Cups. This is the happy family. So maybe you are getting some type of reconciliation or healing within your family. Look, healing, Empress, fertility. You may have a mother issue possibly with the Empress energy here. Being divine feminine, divine mothering energy. I feel like whatever this is pertaining to your family has caused you a lot of stress and a lot of turmoil. And I feel like for a lot of you want nothing more than for your family to accept you again, or accept you at all. Maybe you've never felt accepted by them. Okay, so what's the current situation for Pisces? Ten of Wands, you're feeling burdened, hoping for an end in the burdens. Seven of Wands, you're feeling the need to have to constantly defend yourself. And the Seven of Swords, perhaps you're leaning into escapism. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here for Pisces? Why is the Ten of Wands here? The Hierophant. All right. I feel like you're burdened by your family because if you lean more to a spiritual path, they may not understand that. And they feel like whatever it is that you're doing is not moral. It is not the right thing to do, the Christian thing to do, the holy thing to do. And you're always feeling like you have to defend your beliefs, your practices. Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Empress comes up again. Be happy with the results of your actions is what this says. I felt like that was kind of spiteful. Perhaps you have a mother figure who, because you lean more into, spirituality, and like you've left the church, and like maybe your family has turned against you. And this mother figure is like really scathing. She's just like, be happy with the results of your actions. This is what you do now. That's what you practice now. Be proud of it. Be happy with it. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. But the divine is really hoping that your family changes their outlook. Disappointment, blame, doubt, judgment in the reverse. Delay, Seven of Swords. I feel like you always go to them or talk to them with with like optimism, hoping that they change their mind, but it never turns out how you hope with the Judgment in the reverse. Sometimes you feel like now is the right time to talk about this. You may come up with some type of strategy, Seven of Swords, to discuss, how you're feeling and what you're going through and how you don't like the disconnect in the family. But every single time you come out with disappointment. Tell me more about the situation. Tell me more about the situation. Yeah, you're at an impasse. Two of Swords. It's really stagnant and stuck. Knight of Wands. You want to take heroic action and towards ending or deading the situation. I feel like you're always the victim, though. Not that you're playing victim, but I feel like literally, like, no matter how hard you try, you always end up with all the swords in your back. Tell me why the Two of Swords is here. Why are they so stuck? I wanted to say, why are they so stubborn? You're at an impasse because no matter how hard you try, Four of Swords in the reverse. Like, you can talk to you blue in the face, but they're not going to hear you. They're unwilling to hear you because they're ignorant. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Obstacles, ignorance, pretense, threats, disempowered and insecure. Ooh, for somebody, okay, this is a message that I'm getting. If you are a practitioner, and you've left the church, you left your family, you leaving the church caused this division with your family. They may attack you and say that it's because what you're doing is unholy, it's not of God, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you're practicing. But the truth is that they feel insecure and they feel disempowered and they are low-key, high-key jealous that you had the courage to leave the church, that you are not afraid to pick up your ancestral practices. They see how your practices are working in your life and creating abundance in your life or creating beauty around you. They see it. They may have even been aware of these practices because it's in your family, it's in your bloodline, but they were raised in the church. 16, 14, I can't see. They were raised in the church. So they're like, I wish I could, study hoodoo, practice hoodoo. I wish that I could do this, that, and the third. I wish that I could live out loud like how Pisces is living, but I'll get judged. So instead, I'm just going to judge Pisces. I'm just going to attack Pisces like everyone else is doing. But really, I wish that I could live this same life. I wish that I could practice out loud. Some of them may even be practitioners on the low, but they can't be all out with it. They can't be talking about it in church. Clarify the Knight of Wands, which is really weird because when it comes to hoodoo, if you know, you know, very much so in the church. Yeah, they want to take action, but they are scared of the risk. Like, they wish they could live this way, but they're scared of the risk. They wish that they could live like you. Tell me more. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they do little things here and there. Some people in your family may be slowly coming around or slowly opening up to the idea. But like I said, at the end of the day, they're always going to make you the martyr. They're always going to attack you. And it comes from a place of insecurity, not from a place of thinking that you're the devil and you're doing the devil's work and you're playing with demons or whatever. Like, this comes from envy. And I can't do it either. Like, I can't do it too. So let's just all attack Pisces. Clarify the Ten of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. I heard it all before with the Queen of Swords. Like, you've been doing this dance with these people for a long time, and it still hasn't knocked you off of your path with the Lovers. You still haven't chosen to give up on whatever this is. You're like, this is who I am. Magic is what we do. This is our bloodline. Like, even if this is not magic, like maybe it's you're gay. Maybe your values, who you are, just doesn't align with your family. Maybe you're trans. But in some way, shape, or form, you are marginalized. You are a black sheep. You are not accepted. But no matter what, you always try. You always try to get your family to see things your way. And no matter how they feel about it, you continue to be who you are. You continue to be fully authentic. Even if it means that you get stabbed every single time you come around these people. What's the next best steps for Pisces? Tower. Next best steps for Pisces. Ace of Swords. Okay. Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. You gotta love yourself, honey. So I feel like the advice here with the Tower and the Ace of Swords is to change what you've been doing. You've been trying to do the same thing for so long. Just change your approach. I feel like maybe some of y'all have just been trying to be really gentle and like nudge them or urge them into accepting you and who you are. But I feel like with this Ace of Swords, you're going to need to tell a biting truth, a scathing truth. Clarify the Tower and the Ace of Swords. We got 2-2. Maybe you've been seeing 2-2 a lot. Open your heart and receive love from others. Balance, attraction, partnership, harmony, mirth, equality. If you're gay, I don't know why I'm getting this. Like, if you're gay, you may have been like hiding your person or hiding your truth. Maybe you're trans, if you're LGBTQ, whatever it is, whatever this is, I feel like you've been gentle with it or quiet with it. And I feel like it's time to stop tiptoeing around people. Stop being gentle and be in their face with it. Like, this is what it is, whether you like it or not. This is my life. This is what it is. This is my truth. Even in this Two of Cups, it kind of looks like two of the same gender. Like, both of their hair is short. One has a longer robe on, but I feel like you have to just take the next steps to live in your truth, live in your power, and move forward, whether they accept it or not. You've endured enough from them. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Ooh, 9-9. So you may be seeing 2-2 and 9-9. We have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Go ahead and do what makes you happy. Go ahead and what fulfills you. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and create a life that is fertile and beautiful, in spite of how these people think or what they feel. So whether you're a little witchy bitch, or whether you are gay, LGBTQ, whatever, or whether you are dating somebody of a different race, whatever this is that your family is opposed to, it's none of your concern anymore. You try to be gentle. You try to gently let them into your world. You've tried to ask for acceptance. You've come around in spite of, always being victimized every time you come around them. And at this point, Spirit's saying, try a different approach. This is what it is. I'm not doing this no more with y'all. This is my life. Love it or hate it. This is how I'm living. But I'm going to love it. I'm going to continue to build a beautiful life for myself, regardless of how y'all feel. And I'm going to move forward into my new cycles and doing what's right and fair and just for me. I'm going to have happiness for myself, okay? I'm going to be the master of my own destiny, all right? I'm going to engage in relationships and situations that are reciprocal. I'm not doing this abusive shit with y'all no more. For some of y'all are going to have to end the cycle with your family. Some of y'all are going to just have to cut them off. Three of Swords is underneath that in order to bring balance, temperance into your life. Okay? But you can try and try and try. Sometimes your happy family is not even related to you at all. Sometimes your Ten of Cups will not be blood related. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your soul lessons. What is the soul lesson of this message here? Guilt. Some people are going to try to make you feel guilty for the life that you live. The message says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You don't have to feel guilt. You don't have to feel guilt for how you live and what you believe. Don't let anyone guilt you. The next one is courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Live your life courageously and boldly. Love who you love. Practice what you practice. Surround yourself with who you surround yourself with, in spite of whoever and how they feel. And lastly, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. I get it. I know why y'all feel how y'all feel about me. Y'all were raised that way. Y'all were raised to believe a certain thing. But that's just not how I live, and that's not what I believe. So show me some empathy. Show me some empathy right back. Perseverance. Don't give up on who you are, what you believe, what you practice, though, just because certain people don't believe. Spirit's going to try to work on them as much as they can. What's your channel message? God's waiting. God's watching and waiting for your family to change their outlook. They see the transition. We have your interest in the eyes of God. I feel like some of you all are very special, chosen. And all of this is part of your journey, part of your development, part of your destiny. And this is why it's at the eyes of God. It's in the forefront. Like, you being as blessed as you are, being as chosen, as loving as you are, giving the way that you give, it's all for a reason. I don't feel like there's a punishment for your family not accepting you. But, not having you around in their life is a punishment within itself. Let's move on. Tell me about this relationship with the family. Coffee cup. I feel like certain people you will be able to turn the tides with. You have meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted and friendship. So maybe this is not everybody. Definitely the mother figure I feel is the hardest one for you. But you may have like cousins or something like that who are supposed to be against you, but when you meet with them, they have a better understanding of who you are and why you live how you live. You start feeling more understood by them. Not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego, jealousy. Okay. I feel like that's the relationship with the maternal figure. It's just not enough. You feel so frustrated. You don't understand why they are so fearful or so in their egos when it comes to you living your life. What else do we have? Tell me about this relationship or these relationships. Heart with the key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. As it pertains to your family, I do feel like there's just certain people in your family who are actually going to open their heart and open their mind to your life and your lifestyle. The hammer at the bottom of the deck, rebuilding, working on it. So there are some connections within your family that are going to be able to be restored and worked on. But this maternal figure, I just don't know. This maternal figure seems like dead set on you just being the black sheep. I don't know. All right, so let's get your crystal spirit. What is the crystal spirit? We got 2, Auralite and Chrysocolla. So we have 8. That is abundance. That is new cycles. Okay. And we also have 16, which is 8 times 2. Maybe you've been seeing 888 a lot lately. Okay. So you are entering into abundant new cycles, regardless of who accepts the cycles, accepts who you are, accepts your lifestyle, accepts what you practice. Okay. So Auralite, the message of Auralite is mindfulness, meditation on the present. To be mindful is to be aware of the now rather than distracted by the past or the future and any thoughts of oughts, shoulds, and might haves. Your quest for healing requires discovering what you are truly thinking and feeling when you are not distracting yourself. Aura Light Spirit calls you to be mindful of what you need right now, but this may be the time to let tears flow or laughter arise, to recognize something so subtle that you previously missed it, or to understand that you are so much more than what you can accomplish or produce. Be here in this moment, fully present and accepting of what is. Make time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel without starting to talk yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this moment may seem, simply by observing it, you will change it. So there may be a necessity for you to sit in how you feel as it pertains to your family in the now, not in the future, not in the desire of wanting them to love you more or be better or accept you, and not in the past of how they treated you. But in this present moment, like I said, there's going to be some family members who do accept you, who do open their heart to you. Feel gratitude for that. Be present in that. Don't worry about whoever else is not accepting you. Okay? Be present in the ones who are here. Okay? So, Chrysocola's message is speaking your truth, heartfelt communication, and the right speech. When you speak your truth, you are being true to your soul's desire to participate in co-creation of a better world and a better life. Chrysocola's spirit message for clear, authentic speech that arises from your heart is this: the force of the conscious universe universe's love is here for you today as you choose to speak up and speak out, for you can be a clear channel for what needs to be said. Your voice is so very important, for you are a unique being with your own calling and destiny, and the conscious universe expresses truth through you. Practice choosing your words consciously as you voice a different truth or speak on behalf of someone who has felt powerless for too long. Be assured that because of your commitment to heartfelt communication, your voice will ring out, cutting through the noise today. So I do feel like you're going to finally have a breakthrough with somebody, for sure. For sure. And for those of you all, like you had the Ace of Swords earlier, that was part of your advice to speak the truth, to speak the truth, to be blunt. But for some of you all, the reason why you've been fighting so hard to be heard, to be seen by your family, is because you're not the only one like you. You got a little cousin that's gay too, or that's bi too, or that's trans too. You got a little cousin or a little brother, a little sister who also wants to practice hoodoo, who also wants to practice Ifa. You have someone in your family who's going against the status quo, against what's acceptable according to your family. And you've been so adamant about being heard and seen to make it easier for those who come after you. This is what it's all been for. For some of you all, that is the purpose of your struggle, to make it easier for those who come after you. If this is not about your blood family, this could be in a work environment. This could be in social situations. But you have to be who you are, loud and proud, to make it easier for those who come after you. And that is literally your whole purpose, why you exist and why you're going through this. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your postcard from Spirit. Did we do your advice? We did your advice. Oh, we did your next best steps. Let's do your advice. What's your advice moving forward? Son of Pentacles, plan your steps, work your plan, be very diligent, careful, intentional with how you move forward, because again, it's not all about you. What you're doing is for the healing of others as well. Father of Pentacles, what you're doing is for other people as well. You're trying to put an end to the pain. You are trying to help people recover. You are trying to help people be enlightened. So you're needing to be very intentional as you move forward. Look, bottom of the deck is a Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. This reading is making me so happy, y'all. And so now I'm feeling, because you know that y'all readings have been real difficult readings, just for me to do and for maybe y'all to hear, like to receive. But a lot of what y'all were going through, this is what it was all for. This is why. This reading right here is why. Because you're going to help so many people through your experience. You're meant to be a light, a beacon in this world. This is what it was all for. Okay? So let's get your postcard from Spirit. And your postcard says, do you ever wonder, hold on, dearest you, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspiration might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you that we are always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for Spirit, letting you know that you are a living channel for this awesome co-creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means that you heard us. Inspiration means Spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so that you can make a difference in this world. That's what it was all for. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are here on earth. I literally just said that's why you're here. That's what this was all for. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts what is meant to be. Wonderful miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. This is what it was all for. And I'm feeling this energy of just like universal love, like beyond your family, beyond this situation. What you're going to do is going to inspire love on a universal level. And that shit is so beautiful. So this is your message Pisces. If y'all like this reading, if this resonates, hit that thumbs up button. If it resonates a little too much and you need a personal reading, slide on over to SavySentient.com. If this really resonates for you, let me know in the comments below, because I do read y'all comments and I do enjoy reading y'all comments and I do respond to y'all comments. Okay? But this is what it was all about. I love this for y'all, and I'm glad to have been able to do a positive reading that wasn't, I mean, you know, it had its moment. It had some rough spots, but it all worked out in the end. So yeah, that's your reading. Let me go ahead and go. I still got a couple more readings to do. So like, share, subscribe, like I always say. Wishing you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.